Last Tuesday morning, security guards at Westfield Bank discovered something impossible. Safe deposit box number 47 had been opened during the night from the inside of a locked vault that no one could have entered. You're the detective on this case. Everything you need to solve it is in the evidence I'm about to present. No hidden clues, no tricks, just logic, observation, and careful thinking. Pay attention to every detail, because one small contradiction will reveal who really did this. The mystery of safe deposit box number 47. Part 1. The Puzzle. Here's what happened. Westfield Bank has a climate-controlled vault on the 3rd floor. It contains 212 safe deposit boxes. The vault has one entrance, secured by a time-locked door that seals every night at 6 p.m. and won't open until 7 a.m. the next morning. No override exists, no exceptions. On Monday night, the vault sealed at exactly 6:02 p.m. The security log confirms this. At 7:01 a.m. Tuesday, when the vault opened, the assistant manager, David Reese, entered for a routine check. That's when he found it. Safe deposit box 47 was standing open. The metal drawer sat extended from the wall, completely empty. But here's the thing. These boxes require 2 keys to open. The bank holds one master key. The box owner holds the other. Both keys must be used simultaneously, turned together, or the mechanism won't release. The box belonged to a woman named Patricia Hollis. She's 73, a retired art dealer. She kept her late husband's coin collection inside, worth roughly $40,000. All of it gone. Patricia's key was still in her possession Tuesday morning. The bank's master key never left the secure cabinet in the manager's office. The cabinet shows no signs of tampering. So how did someone open that box? Let me introduce you to 4 people who had access to the bank that Monday. Suspect 1, Marcus Webb, security guard. Marcus worked the Monday evening shift. He's 31, been with the bank for 6 years. Solid record. But he's been having money troubles. His brother's medical bills piled up last year, and Marcus took out a personal loan he's struggling to repay. Marcus logged his rounds that night. He says he checked the vault hallway at 6:15 p.m. after the door had sealed. Everything looked normal. He left the building at 10 p.m. when his shift ended. The night security camera in the lobby shows him leaving at 10:03, carrying his usual gym bag. Here's something interesting. On Tuesday morning, when investigators checked Marcus's locker in the staff room, they found a small brass file, the kind used to shape metal. It had fresh metal shavings on it. Marcus said he'd been fixing his apartment keys at home and forgot it was in his jacket pocket. Suspect 2, David Reese, assistant manager. David is 47. He's worked at Westfield for 14 years, rising through the ranks. He has full access to the master key cabinet. His job requires him to assist customers with their safe deposit boxes several times a week. David was in the building until 6:30 p.m. Monday. He says he was finishing paperwork in his office on the second floor. The last person to see him was a colleague who passed his office at 6:20. David signed out at 6:31. But here's what doesn't add up. On Tuesday morning, when David discovered the opened box, he immediately called the police at 7:03. Yet the vault door didn't open until 7:01. That's barely 2 minutes to enter the vault, walk to box 47, notice it was open and empty, process what he was seeing, and make the call. Most people would need more time just to absorb the shock. Also, David's keyring was found on his desk Tuesday morning. It had a small scratch on the brass, a fresh mark that wasn't there Friday, according to the cleaning staff, who polishes all the office desks. Suspect 3, Patricia Hollis, the box owner. Patricia reported the theft, but that doesn't automatically clear her. Insurance fraud isn't uncommon. The coins would pay out $40,000 through her policy, money she could certainly use since her pension doesn't stretch far these days. Patricia visited the bank Monday afternoon at 4:40 p.m. She signed in at the lobby desk, accessed her box with David's assistance, and spent 11 minutes inside the private viewing room. She signed out at 4:53. One staff member vaguely remembered seeing a young woman, about 30 years old, near the viewing room hallway earlier that evening, but couldn't place who she was. Security found something odd in the viewing room's wastebasket Tuesday morning. A small piece of blue wax about the size of a dime, still slightly soft. Patricia had been wearing a blue cardigan Monday. The cleaning crew empties those bins every morning at 6 a.m., so the wax couldn't be older than Monday's visit. Patricia's alibi for Monday night is simple. She says she was home alone, watching television. No one can confirm this. Suspect 4, Linda Vasquez, bank teller. Linda is 28. She's been with Westfield for 2 years. She handles transactions at the front counter and has no official access to the vault or master keys. But she's Patricia's neighbor. They live in the same apartment building, 2 floors apart. Linda left the office unusually early at 5:07 p.m., claiming she wasn't feeling well. Her time card confirms it. She says she went straight home, stopped at the grocery store, and was in her apartment by 6. A bracelet clasp was found on the floor in the viewing room earlier that week, but no one claimed it. But here's the detail that matters. On Tuesday, another teller noticed something unusual. Linda was wearing a thin gold bracelet with a broken clasp. Linda said she'd caught it on a drawer Monday, and the clasp snapped. She'd meant to get it repaired, but hadn't had time yet. The thing is, that bracelet wasn't broken on Monday morning. Linda's supervisor specifically noticed her wearing it intact during the morning staff meeting. Now let's talk about the physical evidence. The vault door mechanism was examined by a specialist Tuesday afternoon. It showed no tampering, no damage, no sign anyone forced it. The time lock functioned perfectly. That door was not opened between 6:02 p.m. and 7:01 a.m. That's confirmed. Safe deposit box 47's lock mechanism was intact. No scratches from lockpicks, no damage to the keyholes. Both keys, Patricia's and the master, fit and turned smoothly. Whoever opened this box did it properly, with both keys. Inside the viewing room, investigators found something else. On the small table where customers examine their box contents, there were faint indentations in the wood surface. Pressure marks, like someone had pressed down hard while making an impression of something. Finally, the timing. The vault was checked at 6 p.m. Monday. All boxes secure. Tuesday at 7:01, box 47 stood open. So here's your challenge. One of these four people is lying. One of them knows exactly how those coins vanished from a locked vault that never opened. Look at the clues again. The brass file, the fast phone call, the blue wax, the broken bracelet, the pressure marks, the timing. Pause this video now. Decide who did it and how. Then come back for the solution. Ready? If you think you've solved it, let's see if your theory matches the truth. Because there's only one person who could have done this, and only one way it was possible. Part 2. The solution. The culprit is Linda Vasquez, the bank teller. And here's exactly how she did it. Linda didn't steal the coins Monday night. She stole them Monday afternoon, before the vault ever closed. Remember, Linda is Patricia's neighbor. She knew Patricia visited the bank every few months to check on her collection. Linda simply waited for the right Monday, then called in sick to work. But she didn't stay home. She followed Patricia to the bank. Here's the crucial part. When Patricia entered the viewing room with her box, Linda slipped in moments later, claiming she'd forgotten her purse. Patricia, being trusting, didn't think twice about her neighbor being there. While Patricia examined her coins, Linda engaged her in conversation, then accidentally knocked Patricia's box key onto the table. In that moment, she pressed the key firmly into the soft blue wax she'd hidden in her palm. The pressure marks on the table? That was Linda, creating a perfect impression. The broken bracelet clasp? That happened when Linda caught it removing Patricia's coins and quickly hiding them in her jacket during those few seconds of distraction. Linda left the bank at her normal time, 5:07. She'd never officially clocked in that day, so her time card shows nothing suspicious. She took the wax impression to a locksmith she knew wouldn't ask questions, had a duplicate key made within hours, but she still needed the bank's master key. That's where her inside knowledge helped. She knew David Reese's routine, knew when he left his office unattended during closing procedures. She slipped in, used that brass file to make a quick impression of the master key from his ring, leaving that fresh scratch, then had a copy made. Patricia's box was already empty Monday evening, before the vault even sealed. Linda simply returned Tuesday morning, pretended to arrive for her shift, and acted shocked when the theft was discovered. the blue wax, the broken bracelet, the timing of Patricia's visit, they all pointed to someone who was there during those critical 11 minutes. Case closed. If you solved this one, you've got a sharp detective's mind. Subscribe for more mysteries, and let me know in the comments how quickly you figured it out.